and Ramses listen to a lecture to learn more about their enemies. Seti stops the speaker and asks Ramses to rephrase the man's teachings, but Ramses just shrugs. The priest takes over and informs the king about the situation, mentioning the enslaved people in Ptolemy. Seti decides to send Ramses to Ptolemy to meet the viceroy and check the happenings in the area. Ramses seems hesitant with his father's orders, but he has no choice but to obey. Moses goes to Ptolemy and studies the situation of the enslaved people, observing closely the ruling the viceroy has been exercising. Moses watches how enslaved people work in creating pyramids and a castle, which gives comfort to the ruler to keep his spirits up during his service. Upon meeting the viceroy Hijab, Moses questions his ruling, not finding it fair. Hijab demands troops to maintain order and control over their slaves, which Moses doesn't approve of, yet Hijab thinks it's perfectly effective. Moses invites Hijab to meet the people up close so he can confirm his philosophy is crazy, but Hijab turns down the idea. Later, Moses wanders around Ptolemy to better understand the situation of the slaves, watching how hardworking the Hebrews are in building anything from statues to buildings. Moses also sees a man called Joshua being whipped by a guard, so he cuts in and stops him from being punished. To gather more information, Moses asks his men to gather the elders, who he suspects could cause rebellion in the future. While he chats with one of the slaves, he meets Nun, an elder with whom he has a conversation regarding religion and Canaan. Moses asks one of his soldiers to collect the names of all the elders, thinking he might find them useful in the future. When Moses leaves, he is stopped by Joshua to deliver a message from Nun asking him to meet him at the prayer house at night. After returning to the palace, Moses confronts Hijab over his management activities, demanding to check the report records from the projects and laws he has implemented. Being strict and honest, Moses tells Hijab to stop living and acting like royalty, reminding him he is not the king of Egypt. In the evening, Moses leaves to meet the elders in the prayer house. Nun asks him if he can send his guards outside before he starts narrating the Hebrew's own prophecy, explaining to Moses his background and origin. Moses is a child of Hebrew parents, but his sister sent him because at the time of his birth, there was an ongoing extermination of Jewish